What do you say? I know, Baba Rain. I know. I know you've been very upset. Oh, hey, Tubies. It's Psychic Bob, and I'm here with little Baba Rain. She's Lamb Chop's girlfriend who came all the way over from England. And poor Baba Rain has just been beside herself lately because, well, we don't know where Lamb Chop is. He just up and disappeared. He said he was going to England. He'd had enough of life in America, and we don't know what to do. Cola is here. Baroness Cola Bobs, there you are. There's our moderator. Give a shout out to Baroness. Baroness, have you heard anything about a lamb chop coming to England? We're still looking for him. What's that? Well, maybe we should try that. Baba Rain wants to look in the crystal again to see if he's there. All right. This is Lamb Chop's little crystal ball. You know, and it breaks my heart, Baba Rain, to think that Lamb Chop went off to England, left you behind, and left his crystal behind. I spent a lot of money for this crystal for him. It's one of the top in the world. You know, fine crystal from Baccarat crystal ball. Well, let's take a look in the crystal, shall we? All right, let's look closely. Oh my gosh, what? You look upset. What did you see? Oh, he is on his way to England. Cola, this is the second time we got a confirmation from the crystal. All right, well, Cola's going to keep an eye on Lamb Chop. Listen, don't worry. He'll be safe. We'll make sure he's all right. Well, why don't you go over there and sit down? You can watch the show, okay? Okay. Yeah, I know. I know. See, a lot of it. There's Robin Boston is there. Look, all these people are supporting you. There's Maria Lane. There's Amy Radcliffe. Oh my gosh, there's Ramona, 9954. There's a therapist. There's Kira Ellis is here. There's Sandra O is here. Gosh, everybody's here. Look, all of these people are going to help us find your boyfriend, okay? So we'll find him, all right? All right. Why don't you go over there and sit down, okay? Here, I'm going to put you down. Sit by the window. Watch out. You never know. He might come home. Yeah, go over there. Right. Yeah, sit right there. That's perfect. Yeah, right there. Okay. Hey, Tubies. You know, it's always an adventure around here with Lamb Chop and Baba Rain, and I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh, there's Scott from South Carolina is here. Yeah, there's Lady Bree. Yay! Lady Bree is a Psychic Bob Marathon weekender. Yes, she is. There's Sandra O was with us this weekend. We had a great time. It has been a busy weekend for Psychic Bob. In between psychic readings, which I've been doing all day, I got up at 7 a.m. this morning to start psychic readings. Then I taught a class from noon till 2, went to lunch, did more readings, and now I'm here at the show. Sarah Bob is on a roll. Woo, glory. I want to say thank you, seriously, to all of you who've been coming out for private sessions and for the classes. I tell you, if you missed this weekend, you missed some fun because on Saturday we had our psychic development class. That was so much fun. And then today we had Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. On Saturday, we talked about physical phenomena when spirit meets matter. If you missed Saturday's class, don't worry because you got a chance to catch up because this upcoming Saturday, we're going to do another psychic development class. And we're going to teach a special class on electronic voice phenomena. That's called EVPs. So when spirits speak through electronics, if you want to learn how to capture EVPs, how that works, and the research on them, the history of that, come to Saturday's class. And if you can, bring a recorder, like a phone that you can record on or a little tape recorder or something, because we're going to experiment with some EVPs. I just don't want to miss it. So join us this upcoming Saturday. You can go register today at PsychicBob.com. It's $30. It's going to be a 2-hour class. The class is limited to 30 people. If you want to get in, you got to register early. You know, today I've been up, as I said, doing readings all day, and then I taught Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. We had a great group. We worked on healing past life trauma. And so it was an amazing time, and I got a lot out of it. I think everybody there did too. So anyways, we've always got something going on here at Spirit Channel. And here it is Sunday night. We're going to do live psychic readings. I'm so glad you guys are here. Welcome. Listen, if you're new here, let us know. Give us a shout out. Make sure to hit thumbs up. Show us that you like this channel. Show YouTube, more importantly, that you like Psychic Bob and the channel, because I'm hearing rumors that they're thinking about doing a purge. A number of prominent YouTubers have already been stripped of their revenues. I won't give names and say that, but I don't want to cause problems for anybody, but it's pretty scary. There's a big political purge coming. And say a prayer, Psychic Bob survives it. Okay. So thank you for being here. You guys are rocking, and I'm so honored to have you here. Well, tonight we're going to see what the spirit world has for all of you. And by the way, I guess I should introduce myself. I just assume everybody knows, and I shouldn't assume that. My name is Bob Hickman, also known as Psychic Bob. And welcome to my channel, which is Spirit Channel. I'm a full-time professional psychic medium. What does that mean? I literally spend every day, all day long, doing psychic work. I do psychic readings. I write psychic books. If you go over to Amazon, you can buy some of my books there. I've got Messages from Roses over there. And I think, what's the other one? When Worlds Unite. Those two books are two of my books that you can find on Amazon. So yeah, Psychic Bob's been around. I've been on YouTube 15 years. I've been doing psychic work for over 30 years. Yeah, I'm a lot older than I look. And like I always say, between facelifts and hair dye, I'll never age. Woo! Oh my gosh. Well, a lot of you have been with me a long time. I've been lucky. I haven't aged too much. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter how old I get. I love psychic work, and it's the spirit really that does everything. So tonight we're going to tune to the spirit and see what messages come through. So I want to welcome all of you. If you're new here, let us know you're in the chat if you can. And I want to say in advance, thank you for your support. Your donations really make a difference every month. As you know, this last year I've had a lot of bills, legal expenses with crazy people I've had to deal with, stalkers and stuff. And your financial support at these shows makes a big difference every month. Keeps the lights on, keeps Psychic Bob in business. Thank you for your support. So donations are greatly appreciated tonight. And $4.99 and above will get you special attention from Psychic Bob. So thank you. Kara, I have to ask you to hold it. We're not ready to do messages yet. Don't anybody donate because I've got to do some meditation. Kira, I'll have to come back to you. I know you're excited, darling. Thank you for being here. I will come back to your question, all right? Cola, keep a list so I know to go back to Kira, okay? So we've got to do meditation because, Kira, I'm no good unless I open the channel because, the spirit has to come through, all right? So I want everybody to get comfortable. Just take your hands off your keyboards. Just chillax. By the way, here's my jewelry tonight. Everybody's always asking. I am wearing my silver chalice well pendant from Glastonbury. You guys know Glastonbury in England? It's a mystical site, an ancient pagan well of the great goddess. Anyways, look it up. It's amazing. Cola Bobs and I are hoping to go there one day. There's Sandra D. Sandra says, I always thumb up first thing. Yay, thank you. All right, thank you. Scott from South Carolina says 12 of 26 gave thumbs up so far. All right, are we going to go for 26? If 26 people are hanging with us, 26 could easily just click a little thumb. It's not going to hurt you. It doesn't cost anything. Thumbs up are free. All right, well, let's do some meditation. All right, so I want everybody to get comfortable. We're going to just start by closing our eyes. And as we close our eyes, I want us to follow our breathing just gently in and out. And as we follow our breath, just breathe out all the tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow our breathing now, I want you to draw your attention down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light, just a little pinpoint of light. And as you watch that light, I want you to see it becoming a little brighter and a little larger. And let that light expand and grow and form into a small glowing cloud in the middle of your chest. It's kind of like a cloud with a warm sun inside of it, bright and shining. We're going to count now from 3 down to 1, and we're going to take that cloud of light and we're going to expand it to go to the top of our head and at the same time extend downwards to the bottom of our feet. So we're going to fill our entire body with that cloud of light. All right? And what's the saying I always say? All the lights is on, but ain't nobody home. All right. So I want you to focus on your clouds, okay? All right, you got that. And if you have trouble visualizing, just imagine warmth. Imagine what it's like for warm sunlight to be on your chest. And you're lying out in the sun. Just imagine warmth and let that warmth expand. Either way, it'll work. It raises the vibration. All right, you got your clouds. All right, let's count down. 3, 2, keep that focus. Watch those clouds. 1, blink on! Whoo! Glorified! Woo! Ah. All right, Kira Ellis is here. Our first donor today. Oh my gosh, $10 Australian. Thank you, Kira. I love that. Blessings to you. Hi, Bob. Do you see me having more? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I see the donations come. Don't worry. I'm going to get to you as quick as I can. Hi, Bob. Do you see me having more children? If you cannot read that, are you able to touch in as to what I need to hear? Big blast of golden light for all. Well, thank you, Kira. Kira, right now, when I'm stepping into your vibration, I do pick up a spirit of a child around you. I'm not getting a firm commitment. Like he's not saying, I'm ready to come in. I pick up a small spirit of a boy who's saying, well, I might come. Let me think about it. So I feel like in terms of more children, it's probably a year to 2 years out if he comes. And this spirit is not making it clear to me that he's definitely coming. So right now it's kind of up in the air. But if you do have another child, I believe it's going to be a boy because he's the one kind of hanging around contemplating, but it's still a year to 2 years out. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you so very much for your kind support. Blessings to you. Oops, hold on, guys. Oh, you're filling up the chat with donations. Thank you. Ramona, 99.54, 4.99. Thank you, Ramona. Hello, Bob. A message from Spirit, please. Thank you. Hold on, Ramona. Let's see if we got anybody back here. There it is. Leslie Flint is coming in here for you, Ramona. Isn't that nice? Leslie Flint is here. He's sending me a message here. He's got a suitcase in his hand. He said, oh, I used to love to travel when I was a young man. He says, tell Ramona I'm going to be a travel guide to her. Leslie Flint says you're going to the West. He's asking me to talk to you about California and Hawaii. I don't know if you're planning on going there right now, but he says in the next 6 months, he said she's hitting California and on to Hawaii. So you're going to have some opportunities to travel. Leslie's going to help you, okay? Ask me to bring that over to you. What's that, Leslie? Yes, your father is back here as well, Ramona. And he said, just saying hi to my girl. Just saying hi to my girl. He sends his love over from Spirit. And he's doing thumbs up here. He said, you're making the right choices. So it looks like some decisions you've been thinking about, contemplating. Some of this I feel is in a career area. He's like, thumbs up, rocking on, go with it, girl. There you go, Ramona. Blessings to you. Call on Leslie Flint and call on your dad. They're both working with you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, there's my buddy JB. Hey, JB, good to see you. $5 donation. Thank you. Hey, Bob, I'm a fan of John Denver. This week, he passed away 25 years ago. Oh, my God. Do you know I remember that, JB? It traumatized me. Any messages from him? If not, a group reading, please. You're the best, Bob. You know, JB, I often can't just command a spirit unless it's like a personal relative. So I don't know that I can bring him through. But let me see what's good. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Leslie Flint's back here, and he said, I think it's best that I deliver a message. So I'm not going to get John Denver in tonight, but Leslie said he is in the light. He said he's doing concerts tonight. He's still doing concerts. So at least we know he's in the spirit world, even though he's working right now. But Leslie wants to address us. So thank you for your support. All right. By the way, JB, I love John Denver too. And I'd like to be at his concert. Ooh, I'd love to be at a concert with him. All right. Hold on just a second. Yes, Leslie. Oh, isn't that nice? JB, Leslie Flint says, he said, I'm coming in here. He said, for everyone tonight. But he said, I should especially like to give a nod to JB before I begin. He said, JB, he said, you've been very faithful to your spiritual self. And he said, you're making progress. He said, your name is known over here to those of us who dwell in the light. He said, you are a person of the light. And he said, the light is very dim on the earth these days. And he says, don't extinguish your light. Let your light shine. So that's from Leslie. They want to acknowledge your spiritual practice and your openness to spirit. Kudos on you. Leslie's asking me to tell everybody here tonight Thank you. He said, I want everybody here tonight to understand that the workings of spirit are sometimes very subtle. He said, so many people think that a spirit has to come down from the sky in flaming glory before it can be even acknowledged. He said, the best spirit contact is often the most subtle. He said, in the middle of the night, when you sense a presence, he said, in those moments, pay attention to the presence, give it your full attention. He said, and you will commune with the spirit world. He said, do not wait for a grand and glorious flaming apparition in glowing light. He said, our ways are subtle and sweet. And he said, we will not disturb or upset anybody on the earth. He said, we come in at the time and place in which we are needed and in the way that best serves you and those who you need help. So he said, be open to subtle presences and know that we are working with you. And that's from Leslie Flynn. Thank you so much. Blessings, JB. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy Sandra D. Oh, where'd she go? I thought I saw her. Oh, hold on, my chat's flying down. There it is. Sandra D. $4.99. Thank you, Sandra. He has court tomorrow for his criminal charges. Yay! Woo! I hope he gets something more than a slap on the wrist. He was out of character today. I think he's scared. You know, Sandra, don't be angry at me. I've got to be honest with you. I think he's going to get a slap on the wrist. I don't think they're going to give him what he should get. I see his attorney, God help us all, but his attorney's going to argue that he's a father and he has to work and take care of his son. And the judge is actually going to be persuaded by this lie that it all is. But I don't see him getting a stiff penalty. I want you just to accept that. You know that ultimately spirit is getting you free. Just because you don't see it in the moment, don't give up hope and don't be despondent. He will get he will get a slap. It's not going to be without some pain, but it won't be what we think and know that he deserves. But that's all right. His time is coming. And remember, your time of freedom is coming. So don't hold on to fear. You'll be okay. He's not going to come after you. All right. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. There's Ashley T. Look, there's a big T, Ashley. You like that? T. T. I like the letter T. You know, when I was a kid, there was a show. What was it? Electric Company? Or was it Sesame Street? Where they said, Letterman, able to leap a giant T in a single bound. And they had this letter T. It was the size of like an apartment building. Anyways, T. Thank you, Ashley. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me from Spirit? Thank you. Hold on, Ashley. Let's see what's going on back here. Right. Doris is here. Right. Who's that, Doris? Yes. Ashley, Doris is bringing in another spirit guide. I don't think this is somebody who's worked with you before. This is somebody new. There's a man talking to me. He says, my name is Judd. It's funny. He looks like a lumberjack. He's got the big plaid shirt on and muscles. He says, I'm Judd. And he says, I'm a guardian spirit. You have a guardian spirit named Judd here, and he's just stepping in here to identify himself. He said that you're going to be doing some travel over closer to the new year. And he said, I'll be traveling with her and keeping her companionship. Judd seems to be what we call an adventure guy. He's a protector, but he's also an adventure guy. He's encouraging you to go into the bigger world. He says that when we get into next year, there could be an issue of even looking to do a move, like a long distance move across country. So some things are coming. There's some changes here that will be exciting. This is nothing tragic or you're forced to leave, move. This is more like doors are opening and Judd is just going to be there to give you some encouragement and strength to go where you got to go and do what you got to do. So stay close to him. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Here's my buddy Scott from South Carolina. $10 donation. Oh, Scott, thank you. Scott says, $10 donation. Christmas fun for lamb chop. Oh my gosh. You're going to spoil him, Scott. If he knows a Christmas fun starting, he'll be all full of himself. And after his last trick running away to England, I'm telling you. But I'll tuck the money away for him for holiday time. We'll get him something for his stocking. Thank you, Scott. Listen, let me step into your light here. Right now when I'm walking into your light, I'm getting a voice here. This is a woman. I thought at first it was Doris. It's not Doris. This is I think a grandmother, Scott. This sounds like a grandmother. I want to place, I think it's on the mother's side. If I'm on the wrong side, bear with me. Sometimes I crisscross them. But I'm going to say this is a grandmother on the mother's side. That sounds like she said. She said mom's side. That's what I heard. So you've got a grandmother in spirit back here. And she said that she's coming in. She says, the word she said is to help you and your wife. She said, settle in the home. She said there's still things you're feeling. You've been a little distracted. She said you may not feel fully settled. She said, we're going to get that homey feeling going. You know that feeling, that cozy home when your home's snuggled up. And well, she's coming in to help bring in that homey feeling. Don't be surprised if your wife suddenly comes out with, saying, I want to knit a blanket or crochet a blanket for the sofa and blankets for the family to wrap in watching movies. I get the sense this grandmother's coming to inspire things that are cozy. So you might end up getting like new teacups and blankets and things like that. And so she just wants to help with that. You and your wife should just be open to things that are cozy and comfortable. And that's coming over from her, from the spirit world. Thank you. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, there's Lady Bree, our Psychic Marathon Weekender. Lady Bree. Hey, Lady Bree, good to see you. $5 donation. Thank you, Lady Bree. Hold on a second, Lady Bree. Thank you. Okay. Hold on. Doris is coming in. Rose? Okay, I'm sorry. Rose wants to come in here, she says. Hi, Rose. I can hear you. Thank you. Rose is asking me to tell you, Lady Bree. Rose says, she said, tell Lady Bree, this is her word. She said, chin up. She said, she's ready to move on, but she must embrace change. She said that you're at a place right now where you're feeling a little frozen. And she said, love yourself. She's talking about self-nourishment. She says, you cannot the world will not love you until you love you. And it's funny, she's brought in like little perfume sets, little bath soaps, little girly things you girls like. And she said, love yourself, nourish yourself. Lady Bree, I think you want to take a spirit bath right now. She said you've been holding on to so much anxiety that it's like energy clinging on you. So this is what I want you to do. Yes. All right. Rose is saying yes. So what you do is make a bath, pour half a cup of sea salt, half a cup of baking soda in a hot, warm bath, just soak in it. This is not a bath to like wash. It's just a dip bath. Spirit takes everything off of you. Okay. And then that's going to cleanse your aura and it's going to lighten the mood, and watch what will happen. Things will start moving. So cleanse the aura, cleanse the soul, and you're going to be good. Nurture yourself. Treat yourself. Maybe have a manicure or a pedicure or whatever you girls like. I don't know all that stuff girls do, but you know what I'm talking about. And you're going to be on a good path. All right. Rose is asking me to tell you that next week there's a call coming in for an interview. So it looks like there has been some delay, but there's going to be somebody wanting to talk to you. I see a woman calling. Be ready for it. Prepare for it. You're going to rock it. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right, there's Amy Radcliffe, $4.99. Thank you, Amy. Any messages from my spirit guides? Blessings. Hold on, Amy. I hear somebody back here. Who is that? Helen is here. Helen Duncan's coming in for you, Amy. That's lovely. Helen Duncan's here. She's asking me to tell you. She said, tell Amy, she said, I'm making time in my schedule to sit with her for physical mediumship. She said, you have some physical mediumship. And she says, I'm coming in to guide her. So as you're doing your practice, I want you to call in Helen Duncan. She said, she's coming in here to help you. And she said, Thomas is here. Hold on, Thomas is talking. Thomas just said, he said, Amy, he said, you know how I was, this is his words. He goes, I'm not saying this, Amy, this is him, okay? He goes, you know how I was a klutz and sometimes broke and knocked stuff over. He said, I figure if I can be a klutz in the spirit world, I can help you be a great medium. He's going to help you with physical mediumship. Instead of getting a table levitation, you can't get a vase to fall over and break, but you're able to channel through the power of spirit, and he's going to help you. So that's from Thomas. He sends that over. Call on Helen, call on him. It's going to be interesting to see how this manifests. Let me know. Blessings to you. Thanks for being here. All right, there's Sandra O. who I call Sandra D. All right. My daughter Madison would like to know about her past life, where and who she was. Thank you. Oh, that's a wonderful question, Sandra. Let's take a look at that. Hi, Madison. I hope you can hear me. Blessings to you. Your mom is a great person, and I know you're a great person too. Hold on just a second. Yes. Leslie Flint's coming in here. Interesting. Leslie just said to me, Sandra, he said, yes, he said, Madison's an old soul like your mother. He said they travel together, the old souls. One of your former lives, yes. Yes, your most recent past life. That's the one. Yes. All right. I just want to clarify where I am here. Hold on. Madison, your most recent past life was in the 1950s. And what's interesting about that life is you were one of the beats. The beatniks. The beatniks were the predecessors of the hippies. You know, in the 60s, they had the hippies. Well, in the 50s, they had the beatniks. Now, the beatniks were a little different. They would dress in mod clothes, and they were radical because the girls smoked cigarettes, and they wear, tight fitting clothes, which was really scandalous in the 50s. But you were a beatnik. Now, you were not a bad girl, like, anything horrific or shameful. You were an artist. You wrote poetry and you smoked cigarettes nonstop. And that was your life. You died in like 1958, 59. And it was a freak accident. They're saying that you fell. You were at there's like roads. So when you're driving down the houses in California, where you live, by the way, and it was like a cliff area where you pull over a scenic view where you get out, look out of your car and see. Well, you were out near a guardrail where your cars are, and you literally were taking a picture and you stumbled and you fell over a cliff and you fractured your neck and back. That's how you died. So I don't know if you have a fear of heights. I hope you don't, but if you do, that's where it comes from. Okay. And I would tell you, be very careful if you're doing photography because you weren't paying attention. You tripped and fell. So don't do that again. I don't see you dying anytime soon. In fact, Fletcher just said, he said, you promised, you told God that you wouldn't come back unless you had a long life. All right. So you're going to be a long time. You were only like 18 or 19 when you died in your last life. But this time you're here for a long time. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right, there's Baroness Colabobs, £1.79. When you come into Cambridge to get lamb chop, oh my gosh, did he get there? Lamb chop made it to Cambridge. I don't know. We're going to have to see what the spirit says. We'll consult the crystal and get back to you. I'm going to be there tonight. If Lamb Chop is in, you tell Lamb Chop he's in trouble. Hold on. Baba Rain is down here. Come up here. There you go. Now, Baba Rain is pleading for Lamb Chop to come home. Look at those. Who could say no to those eyes? Oh, poor thing's traumatized. All right. Don't worry. We'll get him in. He's safe with Cola. You like that he said Cola's house? Yeah. Okay. All right. Go over there. He's safe. Don't worry. Look at those pitiful eyes. Lamb Chop, if you're watching, she's been crying all day over you. All right, go over there. I'll make some tea for you in just a little while. Golly. Baroness, while I got you here, Doris Stokes is back here for you. She's asking me to tell you she's putting more healing power into you. She says to let you know, she said, yes, that stomach lining is irritated. She said it's not an ulcer, but she said you need to see a doctor about stomach lining irritation. They'll probably have to give you a medicine, an anti-inflammatory. That's what she says. She said, don't worry, she doesn't have an ulcer, but she has inflammation. And it does look like it's related to some of the food that you're eating. So Doris is putting some healing into you. She said you should get some rest tonight. She's trying to work on that and just be patient on the spirit, okay? She said, slow down. She said, I'm not letting earthbounds come to her to distract her tonight. So you're going to be okay. You'll get some rest. Doris is with you. Blessings to you. Thank you. And thank you for taking care of Lamb Chop. He's in trouble. He ran away from home. There's my buddy, Gary M. $10 donation. Thank you, Gary. Blessings, buddy. Hey, Psychic Bob, would I be overstepping if I meditate on looking for a missing person from a YouTube channel that is looking for someone. Thanks and blessings to you. Gary, there's so much psychic work out there. Do what you got to do. I think you should do it if you can help them. I get so many requests, it's hard for me to keep up on it all. And I'm literally got caseloads I can't even get to at this point because I'm not exaggerating when I say I get about 200 to 300 requests a week now coming in. I just can't do it all. So if somebody's reaching out to you to help them, go and help them. And God bless you on the way. Okay. By the way, Gary, while you're here, I got to tell you, Leslie Flint has come in here for you. And he said, just tell Gary, he said, I'm coming to help him a bit. He said, your channeling, he said, is getting more powerful. And he said, I want to help him with his channeling. So Leslie's going to help you. I know you've got Edgar Casey working with you and the other ones, but Leslie's also wants to give you a little help on the way. So be open to it. All right. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. There's Maria Lane. Hello, Maria. $4.99. Thank you. What messages do I have out there for me, Bob? Too much going on lately. Thank you. Lilia. Is that thank you, love you? Okay. Thank you, love you. All right. Thank you. Maria, I keep hearing a voice here. Hold on, this is for you. Sometimes spirits, right when you come in, they come in ahead of you. But I am hearing somebody mumbling back here. Hold on. Who is that? Doris, I can't pick up the voice. Can you help me with this? Sometimes the voices come in. I can't always make them out. So bear with me, Maria. Who is that? It's a mother? Maria, do you have a mother in spirit? There's a woman talking to me and she says, mother. I just heard it faintly, but it sounded like mother. I think you have a mom back here in spirit. If this isn't a mother, it's somebody's very motherless. She feels like a mother. And she says to tell you, she says, tell Maria, she said, I'm sorry. She says, I'm sorry I left. I felt as if I abandoned my post. And she said, I wanted to take care of her longer. And she said, I couldn't help it. My body became weak. I get the sense at the time of her crossing, there may have been some issues in the chest area, like heart or lung or breast area around her. And I keep seeing, looks like there may have even been beginning of cancer or something around her. I'm seeing black cells in the blood, which usually can mean a cancer issue. So even if she had overcome what took her, cancer would have still gotten her. So she said, I had to go. The body was failing. She wants you to know she sends her love from the spirit world. And she said, your father is here and all is well with us. And she said, do you know we actually get on now and have fun together? I get the sense sometimes they kind of argued a little bit with each other or had some challenges. But she said, we're getting on fine with each other. So she wants you to know they're there and they send a greeting over to you and also a greeting to Amanda. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. There's Jane Harris, $5 donation. Thank you, Jane. Hi, Bob. What do your guides say about my daughter's healing? Hi, Jane. Let's see what they say. Hold on. Doris? Yeah. They said that the next 2 weeks show significant improvement around her. There's been a number of issues actually going on around her from what they're showing me. But they're saying her strength is improving. It's interesting because I'm getting around her what I call hot spots in the body. And it looks like one of them is in like the stomach area or pelvic area. And I'm a little concerned. I'd like her to be looked at for, actually, I think this is ovarian area, like ovarian uterine. It's not cancer, don't worry. Nothing bad, but I get inflammation. Like she may have an ovarian like cyst and some inflammation in the uterus. Her cycles may be a little intense. So I don't know if she's having it at the moment, but it's flashing, which usually is for me a warning. It's either about to happen or it's just happened. So that's an area. They're also talking about an arm issue as well. So they're strengthening. There's something wrong with an arm or shoulder area as well. And she's getting healing. Doris said, she said they're putting, this is the word, light through her body because it's kind of like one thing is breaking down her energy. She's been depleted because of some pain. and some weakness, and it's like making other things flare up. So stuff that's normally not an issue is becoming an issue. She's kind of getting a system overhaul, the way Doris describes it. And she's going to see in the next 2 weeks significant improvement because the spirit world is coming in. Okay, I hope that makes some sense to you and helps a little bit. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh, you guys are great. Thank you so very much for being here in your kind support. Hold on, I just lost the messages here. There's Maribel left, $5 donation. Thank you, Maribel. I say, Bob, any insights allowing, I can't read this, any insights on allowing HO to partner with us based on past performance? I am unsure. Thank you and God bless. Let me just tell you, there's no focus right now with that person. There's something going on around them. I just see them scattered, and they would make you promises and then just not show up. So I think let me put it this way, go forward without them for now. You're going to still succeed. It's not going to be necessary for you to have that. Just go around them. It's not, the timing's not right. And I do think they'll let you down. I'm so sorry. But don't be afraid. Spirit's taking care of you. And Leslie Flint just came in. Hold on. He said, there'll be a new partner coming that's better. All right. It won't be until November, in the month of November, next month, about a month from now. But HO's not going to be the person. Blessings to you. Thank you. There's Aaron Patricia, $5 donation. Thank you, Aaron. Happy Sunday. Very sick this weekend. What is wrong, please? Hold on, Aaron. Let me step into your light. Yes. Doris Stokes is coming in here, and Edgar Casey. I got both of them back here. Edgar Casey said that your nervous system is fighting against itself. It's almost like fibromyalgia, though I don't think you actually have fibromyalgia. Your body is saying stop. Everything is shutting down and going backwards. Like when we talk about Mercury retrograde, everything goes haywire and backwards. Your body is having a Mercury retrograde because you've not given yourself enough downtime. Mr. Casey said it's connected to the nervous system. And he said, as soon as you practice rest and realignment of the sacred self, the trinity of body, mind, and spirit, you will heal. I don't see the big CV around you, so you'll be okay. But this is really a triggered nervous response to the body. I hope that helps. Blessings. It's Robin Boston, $5 donation. Thank you, Robin. Hi, Bob. Any message would be great, but see if you can get my grandfather on my mom's side, please. Blessings. Thank you, Robin. Robin is another Psychic Bob Marathon weekender. She was at the Friday show. She was a psychic development class. She was at Inner Circle, and she's here tonight. Robin, your support means a lot. Thank you. Hold on. Let's see anybody's back here. Who's going to help me? Leslie Flint's going to help us tonight. Hold on, Robin. I'm so lucky to have their connections. Yes. We're trying to reach her grandmother's side. Okay. Right. Hold on. They're trying to get him in. Robin, in the meantime, I got to tell you, Doris Stokes is back here. She's also talking. Robin, she's asking me to tell you while I'm waiting for your grandfather to get here. She wants you to know that the spirit people are very pleased with you. She said you have really been working with them to let the healing through. And she said, you tell Robin the next 2 weeks will be a great improvement. She said, you're on the right path. She said, you don't have to change up. Just stay the course you're going. Okay. Hold on. Have you got him in? Okay. Robin, I think he's back here. I'm having a little trouble. I don't think he's ever come through before. He sounds like he's whispering. Hold on. Leslie, can you help them? I can't get it in. Something's off there with the frequency. Yeah, that way. Hold on, Rob. I'm trying to get it in. You know, sometimes it's just hard. There's a frequency imbalance. There he is. he said, well, I knew one day I'd talk to her. He said, I didn't know she was expecting me. He wants you to know, he said, tell her that I'm here. He said, when I heard you were asking after me, he said, dear, don't give me such a fright. I mean, come over to the spirit. He said, I was just told Robin's here. Come talk to her. He said, they didn't explain. He said, he said, I didn't think she had died, but he said, I wasn't sure. All right. He said, tell her, by the way, she's not allowed to come over here, though she thinks she is. He said he came to you the other night in a dream. He said, I checked in on her. So I don't know if you've had a sense of his presence, but he said he's come to see you. And he said, tell her I stopped in to see her. And he said, I've been hanging about. And he said, I've been also spending time with Rick as well. And he said, I love my great-grandson, but he said, I can't go with that music he plays. And he's laughing. He said, he's really quite good, actually. He said, you'd be very proud of him. And he said, but it's not my taste, but hey, he said, it's his heaven too, and he can do what he wants. Your grandfather's asked me to tell you that your grandmother is also over there. And she sends a greeting. They've both come to see you. She said, I've been there too. They said, we're going to try to keep visiting with her. Watch your dreams, Robin. He's fine. He wants you to know that he has come to visit. He said he's fine, and he's been hanging out with Rick. He says also to tell you, he said, oh, this is interesting. Oh, okay. I don't know if I can say that. All right. Robin, this is kind of controversial, but I'm just going to say what he said. He just said to me, he goes, tell Robin, our family, he said, even my generation, he said, I don't know how to say the word. He said, we were monitored. Not by earth people, by star people. I'm going to leave that with you. I think you understand that. Okay, so he has an awareness of the connection with the star people. And I get the sense he may have had himself a direct encounter with it. He just shook his head and he said, but I didn't want to think about it. So I think for him, it was shocking. He buried love, but this is a generational thing in your family, connection to the star people. All right. Anyways, he's with you. He said, don't be afraid. Everything's okay with him. He sends a blessing. Thank you, Robin. All right. There's Stardust C. $5 donation. Thank you, Stardust C. I said goodbye. Any messages from my spirit guides or Grandma Ania? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see who's here. Hold on. Who's back there? Hi, Rose. I can hear Rose is coming in here for you, Stardust. All right. Rose is asking me to tell you, Stardust. She says to let you know. She said that I've been trying to help you. She's still talking about a job change for you. And she said, we're working on getting her a better paying job with less stress and more freedom in her life. So you're at a turning point. You want to be open to that over this next month to 2 months, because it looks like by the end of the year, you could be sitting in a new job and make yourself less stressed. Yes, your grandmother's coming in back here. Hold on. She said, just here to tell her that I support her and I love her. And she said, this lovely lady, Rose, is right. She said, you're you're straining yourself too much. She said, you will make yourself old before your time. She said, you're still young. She said, do not wear yourself down to nothing. She said, life is more important than money. Life is more important than work. She said, this is not me, this is her. She said, you have a misunderstanding. She said, you think that you must work and you fear being without. She said, but you will be without joy in life if you pursue the path you're on. All right, that's from Grandma. So she's helping you be ready for some changes. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's Damien Devine all the way from Ireland. I think it's Northern Ireland. Damien, correct me. Are you Northern Ireland or Southern? I always want to say Northern Ireland. I have a lot of Irish people, and I can't keep straight where they're from. Forgive me. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I just want to put you in the right country. All right, $8.99. Thank you for your kind support. Hi, Bob. I feel I'm at a transition now. Would moving out be my best interest? I fear living on my own, but would this be in my best interest? I'm always conflicted if I should have met my soulmate first. No, Damien, I'm going to tell you right now, before I even talk to anybody, I already see your aura. Your aura right now has a lot of literally. mm, Excuse me. Your aura has a lot of gold light, which means it's your time to shine. And you don't want to wait on anybody else to make your life complete. You make your life complete within yourself, and then you'll draw in your soulmate. So if you wait for your soulmate and then think that will make your life whole, that won't work. You have to honor yourself first, and then you'll get your soulmate. I feel like it is the time for you to move. I feel you've got this golden light is really about stepping into a new venue and letting your light shine. And you will find that this move brings you a lot of freedom. Sorry for the interruption. Thank you. I hope that helps. There's a therapist, $4.99. Thank you, therapist. Hello, Psychic Bob. Do spirit guides have any messages for me today? Thank you. Hold on a second. Let me see who's back here. Yeah. Therapist, I'm getting a woman. This feels like a grandmother here on the father's side, or maybe it's great grandmother. Getting a woman, she feels grandmotherly to me. And I hear her saying to me right now, she said, you tell her, she said that I am trying to help her. She said, find joy. She said that she helped you get moved to your new place. She said, those other people helped, and I was part of it. And she said, I'm so proud of you at your new home. And she said, your new home now, she said, we've got to bring new people into your life. She said, be open to meeting your neighbors. She said, you've been feeling a little isolated, but she's coming in here to help you make connections and to move forward. Okay. So stay close to your grandmother here. I also hear Rose back here. Rose said, Rose has put on her cocktail dress. She said, look, I'm in my finest. I'm coming to therapist cocktail party. So you might want to have a little housewarming to invite people in and kind of expand the social life. This is going to be very healing for you and move you forward. All right, stay close to your grandma, stay close to Rose. They're both working with you. Blessings to you. All right, there's Glittery Rainbow, $5 donation, €5. Thank you, Glittery. Blessings to you. Uh-oh, I hear Heidi back here. Heidi is dancing, and she said, tell Glittery, she said she's had a breakthrough. She understands now what she's got to do. And she said, remember, have fun, have fun, have fun. She said, you're forgetting the fun part of the day. She said, I know you get overwhelmed. She said, but you've got to build fun in. All right. What? Okay. She's literally showing me you sitting in front of a TV screen, and there's a VCR, and she's playing a video. It looks like it's a comedy show. She wants you to spend some time literally watching a funny movie, watching a TV show. And she said, I'll be there watching with her and laughing with her. So this is a time to work on laughter and humor. Seriously. She said, spiritual growth isn't always serious. She said, it's laughter and joy. So she's coming in to help you, and stay close to Heidi. Blessings to you. Thank you. All right. There's Jesper Clausen, 35 Danish Corona. Advice on time for first channeling event from Spirit. Ooh, that's a good question, Jasper. Let us see what Spirit says. You know, Spirit's timing is always right. So we'll let them answer. Hold on. Who wants to help Jasper with this? There's Leah is coming in here, your Pleiadian guide. Yes, she's asking me to talk to you about the second week in November, literally around the mid-month, around the 15th. She said the timing will be best then. She said your channel will be balanced. She said your channeling's very good. And she said this will solidify it. And she said by the 15th, she said you're ready for the group. She just told me, she said, tell Jasper he doesn't have to have 100 people in. She said, start with 3 or 4 people. She said, we can work through you and help them. And she said, they will tell others. And she says, in the next event, you'll have twice as many people. She said, grow it in small numbers. And she said, you will do fine and be successful. So looks like mid-November, all right, around the 15th of November, 1-5. I don't know if you know that word. I try to, remember, when I was learning to speak a foreign language, like I speak French, some of the French words I have to hear. So 1-5, 15th November. Hopefully that helps. Doesn't have to be on that exact date, but that time around there. She said either way, either side of that. So the 12th through the 18th, but the 15th is closest. Blessings to you. Thank you, Jesper. All right, yay. There's Pumpkin Jill, $5 donation. Hello, Pumpkin Jill. You are certainly in the spirit, aren't you? Pumpkin Jill says, hi, Bob. I've not yet started, but any idea on the topic of the book that I am possibly auto-writing with Archangel Gabriel? Ooh, Pumpkin Jill. That's really good. Do you know, Jill, what I keep seeing? And I'm looking at this book. I'm seeing a cover. And it looks like it's a book about earthbound spirits. I think you have some natural gifts for working with them. And I think that if you were to research cases of people that had hauntings, like haunted houses and earthbound spirits, I think this would open up some fascinating topic for writing for you. You may have your own experiences, like, for example, next Saturday, I'm teaching a class on electronic voice phenomena. And many people get that. That would be a good topic too. Spirit voices. All right. You could do a study of captured spirit voices and tied in with earthbound, like go to haunted houses, capture voice phenomena, write a book about that, and also incorporate other people's explorations. I think that would be a great topic. Yes. All the spirit people are agreeing with me. Hold on. Yes. Leslie Flint is back here. And he said, I think it's a fine topic. He said, the spirit world needs to be told more about. He said, we need people to talk about the spirit world and the experiences of those who live there. So there you go. Call on Leslie. He's going to help you get that book going. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Yay. There's Amber Taylor. Hello, Amber Taylor. $9.99. Woo, glorified. Thank you, Amber. Hi, Psychic Bob. I'm feeling pretty stuck in life. Any messages for me from the spirit world? Hold on, Amber. Let's see who's back here. Okay, Rose is here. My spirit guide, Rose, I don't know if you know her that well, but you may have seen her in my seances. Rose is back here, and she wants to speak. Hold on. Yes, for Amber, yes. Rose is so sweet. She said, now you tell Amber, she said, the most important thing right now is that she not give in to despair. She said that you're at a point right now where you feel like you're giving up. And she said, that's the worst thing you could do. She said, if you start to give up, you will become, she said, unfocused, unmotivated, and let many important things slide by in your life. She says that right now, she said that what is required, she said to unstick her, she said she needs some spirit turpentine. That's her little words. Turpentine dissolves stuff. So the glue that you've got stuck, she said, you need a breath of spirit. She's asking me to talk to you about physically leaving your environment for a few days. Now, you don't have to up and move, but what she's saying is you need to physically go somewhere else for a few days, like go to the beach, go to a Zen monastery for a retreat, go to a Catholic church for a retreat. There are different retreat locations. But she's saying you need a place of spiritual renewal. She said that will open your spirit. She said right now, she said what you're doing is you're in a place, and her words are, you're surrounded by people who aren't interested in you moving forward, and they're not even interested in themselves moving forward. So you're surrounded by people who are slowing and lowering your vibration. And so they want you to come in into your own power, but you're going to have to break some energy bonds here. So you need to step out and literally, like as soon as you can, like within the next week or two, literally, have a spiritual retreat. Now, you don't have to go and spend $1,000 and go to a big, there are some monastery retreats where they're very high priced. Even if it's just yourself going to the beach and walking on the beach for 2 or 3 days, this is going to cleanse your soul. It breaks the energy cycle. That's what you need to do. Because see, you're at a crossroads right now where you're contemplating your life path. And one of your struggles is you're an empath. And as an empath, you're absorbing all the negative energy around you, and that's what's stopping you. So you got to break some of that. And like I told somebody earlier, I was talking about taking a salt bath. Okay, I think that was Bree. You want to do that as well. Run a warm tub of water, half a cup of sea salt, half a cup of baking soda. Run it, put it in the water as it's running. It'll make the water sparkly and effervescent. You want to bathe in that. It'll cleanse the aura. It'll start the healing process. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Time to get unstuck. Rose said she wants to help you. So call on my spirit guide, Rose. Blessings to you. All right, there's Glittery Rainbow. 11 pounds, 11 pence. Thank you. Blessings to you. 11 euros, 11 cents. Pounds. The L and the E's look alike to me, the scripted version. Thank you very much, Glittery. Am I still meant to meet a romantic interest among the social circle of work colleague? With what's been going on, I'd rather stay away from them all now. What's spirit take on this? Thank you. Hold on, Glittery. Yes. Doris wants to come in here and help with this. Doris Stokes. Okay, Doris is saying that she said, Bob, I can't talk. She said that was originally slotted for her future, but she said things can and oftentimes do change. And she said, we prefer now that she not be involved with somebody at work. And she says, in fact, there was a gentleman who was going to come and be a new teacher, but he has taken a different course, so she will not meet him. So to answer the first part, no, it's not going to be somebody from work. She said yes to romance. She's asking me to talk about December timeframe. She said the end of the year, she said you're in a clearer place, and she said then you will draw him to you. Okay, so it looks like December and like the beginning of the new year is where that energy comes in around relationships. All right, so don't worry, you're still on track. Blessings to you. Sometimes the spirit people change it up a little bit, but it always works out for the best in the end. So trust Doris on this one. Glittery, you're going to be fine. All right, watch December. Thank you. Oh, there's Stephanie Busby, $10 donation. Stephanie, thank you very much. So he says, hi there, love and hugs to you and the Baroness. Thank you, Stephanie. Blessings to you. Stephanie, right now I'm in your light here and I'm hearing some voices. Hold on. Who is this? Oh, I think I know this. Hold on. I think I know. Hold on. I'm having trouble with the voice. Somebody's coming in here for you, but I'm having just a little trouble with them. It is. It's Eileen Garrett. I thought it was her, but I couldn't hear her. Eileen Garrett is here for you. I don't know if you know her, Stephanie. I think she's come to you. She's an Irish medium. She was very big in the 1930s. She's back here for you. And she says, tell Stephanie, she said, this is the word she said. She said, I want to give her a kickstart. She said, tell her, she said, she has so many talents and gifts. And she said, I can't wait to work with her in channeling. She's talking about some new business opportunities here. And she says, talking about combining that with your spiritual growth. So it looks like you're going to start doing some work in evolution, but it's going to also be spiritual work. Like you might work with, for example, earthbound spirits or doing some healing work or some message work. And so she's coming in here to give you a kickstart to get things moving for you. And she says the new year particularly is a powerful time. So this may not start till like December or January, but in the new year, everything's flowing for you. And Eileen Garrett is going to work with you. So be open to that. And I hope that helps you. What's that? Yeah, Stephanie, are you doing something with a house renovation or house change? She said, I'll get that house situation sorted. That's all I heard. She just faded on me. So if you're doing something with a house, call on Eileen Garrett. She's getting that sorted as well. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right. There's Pink Crystals 91. And I didn't call you Pinky Crystals today. I called you Pink. 499. Thank you. Hi, Bob. Any messages from my higher self? Oh my gosh. Let me find out. Yeah. When I'm in your chakra, everybody has the golden higher self chakra. It's a golden ball of light that contains the consciousness of the higher self. I'm stepping into that energy field around you. And what I keep hearing is love yourself. Your higher self is saying you're forgetting self-love. I'm a little concerned because it's like a sense of judgment that I get, that you're putting a judgment. I should have done this. I wish I had done that. Higher self saying love yourself. Don't judge yourself. You're coming into a time of great changes, but there's some healing that's taking place. And your higher self wants you to love yourself. That's healing the past. And watch, because I get the sense that December is a month of power for you. Little ways out yet, but the next 2 months, rest of October and November, it's about healing from the past. And in December, fresh start, and the higher self is helping you through loving yourself with that. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Stephanie Busby again. Hey, Stephanie, thank you. $5 donation. Thank you. Hi, my daughter Mariah and her husband are looking for a house. Do you see them finding the house that's meant for them anytime soon? Yeah, it'll be in November, during the first week of November. And the house that they get, I feel is literally like what they've been dreaming. It's nice. I keep seeing the numbers 4 and 5, maybe 8 somehow connected to the address, like 48, 50 or 58, 40, but 4, 5, and 8 are connected to the numbers around this property. That could be a lot number as well, not the actual house number, but remember those numbers around them. But I see them getting a house. And what's interesting, the house is a little larger than what they were planning, but they're going to find that having that space to grow, they're going to need that space. So yeah, tell them don't be afraid of taking on a bigger house, but watch first week of November. Blessings to you. Thank you. All right. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy. Oh, hold on, I just lost you, Callie. Where'd you go? There's Callie Radabon, $9.99. A message from me. Hello, Callie. Good to see you. Oh, your buddy Doris is coming in back here. Doris Stokes. Doris is asking me, tell you, Callie, she said, you're making the right choices now. She said, you've crossed through a period here where you've had to make some hard choices about what you want in life and what you don't want. And she said, you're doing right. She's showing me a bouquet of pink flowers here. Pink flowers, when I say like a bouquet, represents love in your life and relationship. So right now you want to tend your garden of relationships. That's where you want to put your focus on romance, on partnership, because it looks like that is where the energy is really present right now. And she said, you're ready to move forward. So I feel there's somebody around you now, and I feel like it's going to grow, nourish it. It's going to be a treasure. And watch over the next 3 months, you're going to understand this message even more. But she said, it's time for you to focus on love. She says, don't worry about money. That will be secure. But she said, love is what is growing with you. Go with what's growing with you. That's what she says. All right. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. All right. Oh my gosh, isn't that exciting? There's my buddy Maribel again. Maribel F, $5 donation. Hi, Bob. Any insight on optioning the ALC? My partner on this project thinks we can sell it as is. I'm going to agree with your partner. I really feel when I step into that it's ready. Just go with it. If it needs tweak later on, you'll find that out, but it's not going to be blocked. Yes, please take that and run with it. All right. There you go. There's Baroness Colobos, £1.79. Voice saying 444. What's your opinion, my Baron? Well, my Baroness, let's look at that. I'm going to let Doris help us because she knows she's good with voices. Doris, do you have any insight on 444? Oh, really? She just said to me, that's really interesting. You might have to research this. She said it's a unit number from the Royal Air Force from World War II. So it was like the 444th Squadron. And this is connected to somebody who was in World War II and died, may have been a member of the Royal Air Force or somebody connected to Squadron 444. So research that, but that's what it is. That's according to Dora. Dora seemed to know right away. So that's why I love my spirit guides. As a psychic, I can see stuff and know stuff, but sometimes they get the information even quicker than I can get it and see it in better clarity. So I'm going to take Doris and let her do the work on that one. There you go, Baroness. Thank you. Let me know what you find. All right, there's Pumpkin Jill, $5 donation. Thank you, Pumpkin Jill. I love that name. That's so perfect for this time of year. At Christmas, are you going to change your name to Yule Jill or Christmas Time Jill or Hanukkah Jill? You can have your name change around the seasons. I love that. Any other messages from angels or guides? Thank you and many blessings. All right, Pumpkin Jill, let's see what's going on here. Okay. Interesting. There's a lady speaking to me, Jill. She's literally dressed in Greek clothes. You know what they call the chiton? It was a Greek dress woman wore. She's dressed like a Greek woman in the chiton with the draping veil and the long thing and the cinctured waist. She's really beautiful. She looks like a goddess. And she said, I'm not a goddess, but I was a priestess. She said she was a priestess to the goddess Athena. And she said, I come to bring the blessings of Athena. She is your guardian and protector. And she said, I bring to you from Athena the gift of the owl. Athena had an owl that traveled with her. It was her totem animal. So it looks like Athena's owl is coming to be a wisdom guide to you and will bring messages from Athena. And this Greek lady, what is your name? Say it again. Kyra. She gives me, it says like Kairos. How do you spell? Chira, Kyra. All right, Kyra's her name. But she's a messenger, was a priestess of Athena, and she's coming in to work with you as well. So Kyra and the owl of Athena and Athena, they're all coming in to be part of your life. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. Oh my gosh, let's see here. There's Emerald 1276, $10 donation. Thank you, Emerald. Any messages about my relationship status? I'm confused, still thinking of the past. Hard to be present in my current relationship. Blessings to you. Well, Emerald, you've got to work on letting go. It's hard to channel love into yourself until you let go. So much of what you're bound up in right now is fear of hurt, fear of loss, fear of rejection. And I think that you've got to allow the light of spirit in. I want you to start calling on Doris, okay? Until you're settled within yourself, it's going to be very hard to really embrace that. Now, I do feel that love is going to come to you in the following months, in the next 2 to 3 months. But it's going to be hard for you to really embrace that unless you let go of the past. So I want you every day to visualize, all right, soft blue light coming down into you, like a laser coming from the sky, but coming down like a tube of light that passes through your body. That's going to start to soothe the anxiety, allow the release, and start to restore peace. All right. And I want you, when you're in that light, meditate every day. See that. I want you to say, I love myself. See, part of the challenge is you don't think you're love worthy. Somebody's giving you a message that you're less than, and that's simply not true. You are a wonderful, divine child of infinite intelligence. You are part of the Godhead, but you forget that. We all forget it. We get down here and get tangled up in this world. But let that light start the healing. I want you to let Doris Stokes help you as well. She's wonderful with relationships, and she's here saying she is going to help you. So I do see that you need some healing. And I think that in the next 2 to 3 months, I think by December really is the time I should put around this, is where I feel you're ready to enter into a relationship. Could it happen sooner? Yeah, possibly. Depends on how much work you put into the healing. But by December, I think you'll really be ready for that. I hope that helps. Don't rush it. What's that? You remember that old Supreme song? Mama said you can't hurry love. Mama said you can't hurry love. Girl, you just have to wait. Just give it time. I can't sing, but the song. Look it up. Supremes, Can't Hurry Love. That's what you got to listen to. That's your message. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. All right. There's Jesper Clausen again. My buddy Jesper, all the way from Denmark. 35 Danish Corona. And Jesper, I can't wait to come to Denmark and have a beer with you. And I know Cola wants to come along too. She's been dying. She has relatives in Denmark. Who is the woman in Astral showing her green eye? Hold on. Let me find out about that. Interesting. There's a spirit around you named Esmeralda. She was actually an earth woman, but she's in the astral plane. She's showing you her green eye because she's saying that, like, the word Esmeralda actually is the Spanish name for emerald. So she's showing you green eye to try to communicate her name is Emerald or Esmeralda. Okay. She's not earthbound. I think she's just a human who's drawn to your light. Leah said she's an earth woman. She's not a Pleiadian. She died in the late 60s, early 70s. She was a psychic herself, and she's interested in making contact back with the world. So she's choosing you to see if you'll channel messages from her. Her name is Esmeralda. All right. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, listen, we are at our hour. I have had so much fun with you guys tonight. You guys rock. Listen, keep it here at Spiritual. Tomorrow night's Monday. We got astrology hour tomorrow night, 7 p.m. I'm going to spin around the zodiac world, talk about what is going on in the stars with you, what the alignments are. And I give individual horoscopes for all 12 zodiac signs. You won't get these horoscopes anywhere else because they are Psychic Bob's own handwritten horoscopes. I actually sit down with the star charts and look at them and study your sign over the week and put together your horoscope. So you don't want to miss it. Please join us tomorrow. I would love to have you at Astrology Monday, because hardly anybody comes out to the show. We have I call them the faithful few. Some of you know who you are. You come out every week for it, and I thank you for it because we have a lot of fun. So many more people write me during the week. Say, well, I can't buy a reading, Psychic Bob. I can't get in on messages. Too many people. How do I get psychic help if I can't afford a private reading? And I always say, come to Monday's show, because I give you the layout for the whole week and what you need to know for the week. Everybody there gets a reading because, you'll get your astrology sign. So if you're an Aquarius, I will give you what Aquariuses need to know for the whole week. I give it a week breakdown day by day. So there's a lot of information in that video and that show. So come out and join us for Monday astrology night. I'd love to hear from you. Listen, guys, I've got to run. I got to make more calls today. Psychic Bob works around the clock. I love you guys. Thank you. If you've been waiting to hear from me for a reading, please be patient. I'm getting hundreds of calls. I love you guys, but I will get to you, and just be patient with me. I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow for Astrology Monday. We'll spin around the zodiac wheel and see what's in the stars for you. Thanks for being here. Psychic Bob loves you all. Blessed be and good